Use your 5 fingers this way. You will always magnet money, attract money, fame, love, liberation, and total transformation. Use your 5 fingers this way. Everything you ask for, you will get. Everything you want, you will achieve. Everything you will desire, you will achieve it. The spiritual powers of the 5 fingers. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you the spiritual aura, the spiritual powers associated with 5 of your fingers, so that you will be able to know how to use these fingers very well in order to get everything you want. Are you aware that there are 4 elements that make up creation of human beings, which are actually the air element, the earth element, the fire element, and the water element, if I have to do it alphabetical order? And they have made video trying to explain to you your element, but I also emphasize in that video that take it or leave it, every one of us have all the element, because actually from your neck region up is actually receiving air element. There is nothing you can do about it, and apparently in connection with fire element, because you also know that sun is associated with fire element, and none of us will say that we have not been exposed to under sun. And I told you also that the part of your belly like this is one way or the other associated with water element, and that is why most of the things you ingest, most of the liquid that comes out of our body, come right from the stomach, like our saliva, like our urine, living water that flows from our system. And then the last but not the least is the earth element. You notice that our waist down is actually receiving earth element. One way or the other, all of them collaborate together to make us up, make us the person we are. Likewise, all these fingers you see have elements that they are aligned to and they are connected to, and there is a way you will use it. You break every barriers to distinction for yourself and achieve whatever you want. No wonder God look at us and say he will bless us by the works of our hand. And he also said that he is the one that teaches our hand to war and our fingers to do battle. So with our fingers we can battle everything that is our problem and get solution and achieve greatness. If only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will share this information with you. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it. So as you do so, may God bless you. Welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. And based on the mandate that God has given to me, that we are in apostolic and prophetic era, God has given me this mandate to raise a group of Christians that is highly self-aware, that have a kind of awakened mind, that who understand who they are, and who can use the things he has created freely and solve their problem without actually disturbing him. Instead, we become people that continuously show gratitude to him and not people that complain and murmur, because everything we needed to succeed is already provided, and he has given us mandate to subdue, dominate, and replenish the earth. And in that particular assignment that God has given me, he made me to understand that everything he created on this earth have spiritual benefits, and above all, that there is nothing he can actually do on this earth without the cooperation of what is created. He gave me some instance, like Jesus himself, for him to feed the 5,000 men in the wilderness with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. He asked for somebody that have bread first. It was the bread that was present in the earth. It didn't come down from heaven. He now multiplied it. And each time he need money, he sent the apostles to go to the mouth of fish and get it. So we can actually manifest out of nothing what we need. And above all, we notice that when the sons of prophets went to a kind of a walk and they borrowed an axe, the head of the axe fell inside the stream. Elisha came to that place, and they only cut a stick and drop it there, and the iron began to switch. That was an impossibility made possible. So you can actually become impossibility specialist. You can make every impossibility in your life to become possible just by using what God has freely provided and created for us. So once you adapt to all these things, your problem is totally solved. So if only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will expose to you how you use your 5 fingers to get everything you want. For my returning subscribers, God bless you so much. I'm so grateful. May God honor you and give you everything you ever desire. So without wasting time, let's delve right into the video. Now, the first finger I will be talking about is your thumb. Thumb is associated with fire element, and it represents your willpower, your intention, your ability to create intention and manifest that intention without any stress. You know, there is some secret laws that is existing in this universe that when you acclimatize and understand and use these laws, you will become a high flyer. Has it ever dawned on you that Europeans brought Christianity to Africa? Yes, they gave us Christianity, but they took away more than what they gave us. How do I know this? They came and siphoned our resources to an extent and take away some of our tradition that doesn't contradict anything, because even Jesus at a time say, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar and God what belongs to God. And we know that the enslaved Africa made a lot of slave trade. And when it comes to generational curse and atrocities, I don't think Africans, we are more guilty. But yet, some of the limitations we are suffering, they are not suffering it. One way or the other, you see them achieving greatness without any form of limitation. And while Africa have all the resources, they are the one utilizing these resources, and Africa is impoverished. Have you asked yourself why? Because we refuse to recognize that there are certain laws that is existing in this universe that we need to tap into and use and achieve our greatness. Have we even asked ourselves whether that Bible they gave us is complete? That is, it is not the audience of this video. I don't want to go there. But what I'm telling you is that God has given you the willpower, the vibration, the energy, the grace to manifest, bring into existence whatever you need. Because after creation of man in the Garden of Eden, he breathed his energy, his vibration, his strength in man. That breath of life made man a living soul. That breathing simply implies that he has given you the energy to go ahead and do more of the creations. And that's why we see ourselves, the platform you are using, YouTube, is created by human beings. And that's why I laugh sometimes. This just put key under the pillow. I made the video the other day. Somebody still have the effrontery to comment in the comment section that I should go and repent, that is this thing biblical. I'm laughing because that is high level of ignorance. And unfortunately, the person is actually using phone that is also not used by Christ, that is not actually biblical, to be speaking this even in the platform on YouTube. Is it not ignorance? By God's grace, I am here to make you not to operate in ignorance, but to be highly aware. Now, your thumb is finger that is directly connected with the energy of manifestation, bringing things into existence, creation, attraction of what you want, setting your intention and manifesting it without any hindrance. Now, how do you use it? When you wake up early in the morning, you have not talked to any human being, just put your right finger in your forehead or forehead like this and begin to declare what you want to manifest. You may declare like this: oh God, the creator of the universe, I thank you for waking me up today. Oh, today is abundance. I receive my new car. I receive my new job. As I go out, I find already my life partner. Because you attract what you are, not what you want. So if you want something, become the solution, not the problem. God hates complainants. That was why when the children of Israel were sent to go and spy the land, all those people that complained, we are like grasshopper before, he massacred all of them in the wilderness. They never saw that promised land. But those people that say that we are able, we are capable, that those people are like grasshopper before us, Joshua, Caleb, and others, they were able to possess. So you begin to declare, I possess my possession today. Today is the day of abundance. I will sell as never before. And this contract I'm going to bid, it's already mine. I collect it. Oh God, thank you because I have gotten it. Thank you, the universe, because you are already working in my favor. Thank you, my guardian angel. That's all. When you're also about to sleep, you can also make some intention and declare that as you sleep, may God open your eyes to see where the bone of your bone is, the flesh of your flesh, to see where that a kind of job opportunity is waiting for you, to talk to your boss to give you promotion depending on your intention. When you set it, uproot every form of negativity. Be seeing yourself already possessing that thing. It won't take time. That thing will come. That is what the tomb does for you. That is number one. And in this particular scenario, most of the times it will be good you are using your right finger when you are connecting directly yourself, not doing some form of spiritual work with external material like salt, maybe cinnamon and others. That when you are doing that one, you use your left hand because it's the spiritual hand. That is where bad luck is. So you have to destroy the bad luck to get good luck. So now, number 2 is your index finger. Your index finger is associated with air element, and it represents communication and self-expression. It is also representing focus on warning and destruction of the enemies. It also represents your ability to manifest your desire through communication. Now, how do you use it? Let's assume that somebody is after your life, that you notice they are no longer making sales. You notice that you are experiencing backwardness. You are up to the age to get married. You are not getting married. You can come out on the open space of the universe, face the early morning sun, or face the moon, using it as a portal. You are not praying to the sun, you are using it as a portal. Even God, for God to bless Abraham on this earth, he said, look unto the sky. Can you count the number of the stars as portal to represent whatever blessing he's giving him? And apart from that, the same Bible says, look unto Abraham your father and Sarah the boy. So when you look at it like this, you speak with authority that you powers, forces from east, west, north, and south, that is stopping my manifestation, that is stopping my marriage, that is stopping my favor, that is stopping my connection, that today I declare, there is a place in Psalm 91 that says that the sun shall not smite us by day, but the moon by night. I command the sun to smite you by the day. Use that element of the sun to destroy, because it's linked with air element. Where you get fresh air is outside. That is why you need this particular prayer to do it outside. But where you cannot do it outside, you can stand in your house, face the window and do it. That I'm commanding the sun to destroy you by day and the moon to exterminate you by the night. And I'm commanding the four corners of the universe to collaborate together with every element of creation to destroy and end you, so that I will possess my possession with your hindrance. And if you have a particular person that is a thorn in your flesh, dissenting, you point the land and say, oh land, open up and swallow this person. Oh sun, destroy this person by day. Oh moon, destroy this person by the night, and let me be free, because Bible says, suffer not a wish to live. I am not in that party of not doing back. I believe 100% in back to sender, because after God opened my eyes to understand that it's only human he gave power to be on this earth, that for every power that is tormenting anybody was engineered or invoked by somebody through one sacrifice or the other. I have to also use what God has given me to end anything that is after my life or after somebody. So if you don't believe it's back to sender, sorry, I believe it as far as this channel is concerned. So you pray that whatever that person is doing, that I'm commanding the air to blow that person out and blow that person into spiritual prison and end all his attacks and so on. Whether witchcraft, any power, because Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, against principalities and powers, spiritual wickednesses in high places, rulers of darkness in this world. So you can address all those powers and command the wild wind of God to blow all of them into spiritual prison, lock the gate of that spiritual prison, and make them never to come back to you again. So that is how to use your index finger. Now the third one is our power finger, which is the middle finger. Now, our right middle finger is associated with earth element. It is connected to our third eye. You know that third eye is actually a kind of located in between this our eyelids. Everybody have third eye, and or what we call spiritual eyes, which when it is activated you begin to see beyond the physical, and it's always the will of God, because if it is not, he said in Jeremiah 33:3, call upon me, I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which we know not. I made a lot of video on how to activate your third eye, and especially there are people that have it as gift, and out of attack the enemy took it away, because where there is no vision, people perish. With your third eye being activated, nothing happens to you by chance. So it's associated by like spiritual awareness, like spiritual intuition and connectivity. You're able to download information from divine that will guide you and make you to manifest whatever you want without hindrance, because manifestation also have some alignment with information. Imagine that you are believing God for marriage, and suddenly God revealed to you that your husband is actually in that wedding that is going to happen next month, and you have made up your mind not to attend that wedding before, but because you have been revealed, you will find yourself in that wedding, and along the line something connects you. Have you seen where communication matters a lot when it comes to manifestation? You might be looking for a job without knowing that there is some vacancies existing somewhere, but because through revelation you find yourself going to some places to look for a job, and you were given that job. No, you don't need any prophet to tell you that once you wake up, go to that place, you are going to get the what you are looking for. So this middle finger is also associated with healing. It is connected with our inner wisdom and the higher guidance, in other words higher powers, in other words divine energy. Just as it's the longest finger from our hands, that is how it is connecting us directly to God. That's why it is our priesthood finger. Check your Bible very well. That is actually the finger, the hand, the finger that Eli the priest normally uses to do spiritual work. And that is why whenever I give you spiritual work, I will tell you use your right middle finger, because once you enter your right middle finger in that spiritual work, you are connecting directly divine energy. You are like telling God, I'm not doing this alone, I'm not in this alone. You are the one that will help me to win this battle. So that is why we use it as our power finger, our battle finger. Once you put it and pray in anything, you will see miracle, you see God in action. And that is why before you leave your house every morning, I made that video before, put your right middle finger and prophesy whatever you want, how you want your day. You will go and come back with testimony. Also, let's say you are looking for a child, you are believing God to get pregnant. Always relay your right middle finger in your stomach and prophesy on yourself. You are connecting God to come and help you. If you are always having miscarriage, once you get pregnant, make it a point of duty every day, start praying on that your right middle finger. You are having any form of sickness anywhere, maybe a stroke patient, always relay your right middle finger on that side that is a kind of dried up, praying that life will come to it. With time you will see yourself recover. Any form of problem in this world can easily be solved with your right middle finger, because you are already connecting God himself, and God will cooperate with the earth to give you what you want. So that is it. And it is connected with wisdom. So even if it is not what God will do directly, he will give you the wisdom, the intuition, the higher direction or guidance. Above all, open your spiritual eyes to see how you will solve it. So the fourth one is our ring finger. Like you see me already putting my wedding ring. I pray that as many of us that are single, eligible, and believing God to have their own life partner, may God provide it for you before this year runs out in Jesus' name. Amen. Because he says it's not good for that man to be alone. Now, in your ring finger is associated also with earth element and is connected directly to your heart. And that is why it is symbol of love, symbol of relationship, symbol of harmony. So, and that is why wedding ring is always the kind of one in this particular ring finger, because one way or the other it has this love and connection. Now, if you are such that is believing God to get married, your ex left you, or you are having some crisis in your relationship, always hold this your finger. that is the left, where you normally wear ring, and begin to pray and say, oh God, the creator of the universe, you are the one that teacheth my hand to war and my fingers to do battle, that whatsoever is after my marriage, that today I break the hand of the enemy in my marriage, that this hand must wear my wedding ring, and the wedding ring is going to be permanent. Therefore, any side chick that is holding on to my husband, that is holding on to my wife, that is causing this crisis, I command the hand of high chick to break away and let my husband return to me, let my wife return to me. Any man or woman that is sponsoring crisis in my marriage, that is causing this marriage, any power or force, I declare, may the hands of that person be broken off, and they make my marriage be perfect again. And I declare that I must wear my own wedding ring, I must find love, I must be cherished, I must be adored. People will love and cherish me wherever I go. And then if you are also suffering from lack of love, wherever you go, you experience hatred, use that finger and pray that from today I attract love, that people will begin to love me, that this my heart will accept new love. Maybe you are broken and shattered beyond repair, that you feel that your heart is not open to love again. You use it to pray, it's connected to your heart. You see things change. By God's grace, this video, you may never hear it or see it anywhere. All these things are coming as a divine inspiration. I know that it won't take time. It will be flooded all over spiritual channel, because, well, we are just destiny helpers. But one way or the other, I believe one thing, that if you are a spiritualist and you are called, God will always be giving you inspiration and not like copying, because very soon we see it copied everywhere, and then some will now start putting it out of content or adding some things that is not what I said. So that is by the way. Then the last but not the least is what I call the little finger, or we can also call it the pinky finger. This little finger is associated with water element, and one way or the other, it represents our emotion, our creative energy, creative ability. In other words, our thinking faculty that will help us to bring something that is not even existing into existence. And one way or the other, it can help us to attract abundance, and then in various forms. So one of the ways to use it is, from time to time, you can lay your little finger in your head like this and declare, oh God, the creator of the universe, may you open up this my brain and open up my creative ability and creative power. Give me ideas that will make me to prosper beyond my widest imagination. Anytime you are led, you can do this. When you are doing it, one of the best way to do it is to get a cup of water, because it's associated with water energy. And then when you get that cup of water, you now pray everything you want, your word is energy, into that cup of water. Then you use this your little finger now and get some of those water and use it to anoint yourself, and declare that so long as water is uncountable, so shall my blessing is uncountable. So long as water remain alive, I will be alive. My business will remain living. Everything will work for me. And any man or woman that drinks water, all of them will be working in my favor. That this brain will open up and be watered divinely to generate ideas that will take me beyond my widest imagination. When you have prayed that prayer very well, you can drop like 3 drops of that water on the land, and then thereby water, using this as a point of contact to water your office, water your home, water anything you are doing, and then carry that water and drink. By God's grace, you will always see yourself overcoming every challenge, spiritually active, and getting everything you want in this life. Once you know how to activate and begin to use your finger rightly, and that is why there are certain things you will not do with this hand. If not, you are bringing defilement to it, you are bringing limitation to it, and you make it not to work very well. So you have to desist from it, especially sexual sin that borders on lesbianism, homosexualism, and some of those things. That are the things that can defy your fingers and make it not to work, or even masturbation. But once this your finger is clean, and from time to time you are doing your spiritual work, cleansing yourself, my dear, there is nothing you ask God that He cannot get. When you start activating and using this your finger rightly, go and start trying it and waiting for your testimonies in the comment section, because getting testimony is sure. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually find value. If you are one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. I'm actually be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. I know you cause it to ride upon the high place of this. Still your lady Jenny saying